That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Ward should have this one. And there's one down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
That one pushed to the left and foul.
Ball.
Rogers, a former All-Star, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2-2. Got him. That's out number 2. And stepping in for the Yankees, Spencer Jones. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Max Fried will go to work. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now here is Samuel Basallo. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
In the air to left center. 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Popped up. Chisholm under it. And that'll do it. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game.
Well.
You know, these Yankees, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
So up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of.
There goes the runner. Cut on and miss. Go to second. Ow! Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
To the right side, Jackson tosses to first. 3rd out, and that ends the back here in Baltimore. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
You know, these Orioles definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results.
Here's Leody Taveras, a switch hitter batting right. Tap foul at the plate.
That's in. Ball. No, that's it.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. In the air, right field. Judge on the move. 2 up, 2 down. Down the third baseman, Kobe Mayo.
Number 16, Kobe Mayo.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham gets under it. And that is that. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. On the ground, Jackson whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And up next for New York, Ben Rice.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through him for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And Judge spoils that one. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you smoke a ball off.
He's trying for third. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Judge scores. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps.
Runner takes off. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Fought off foul. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trust.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. There's 1 and 2. What a play. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Flied to right his first time. Up the middle, base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And Pete Alonso with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. Here's Pete Alonso. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Around second is Rutschman. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now the 0-1. High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But
to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Popped in the air, left field. And there's one away. At the plate, Spencer Jones. 0 for 1 so far. Right side, Alonso. And he's out on the tag.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Wells takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. In the air, right field. And that is that. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the second baseman, Jeremiah Jackson. On the ground, out to short. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger under it. Takes it in for the out. Here's the center fielder, Leody Taveras. Taveras measures 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. This one in the air, right field, and that's the 3rd out. Top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Rogers back to work. This one in the air, center field. 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jackson tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Back to the top of the Yankee order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Comes up empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the 3rd baseman, Kobe Mayo.
Number 16, Kobe Mayo.